you think we should start the show?
Probably, yeah.
Because it's recording?
It's right there.
Huh. Hey guys! Welcome to the Common Critic. I'm Brandon and this is Anna. And you tuned into the Weekly Watch List, Episode 2.
In the Weekly Watch List, we are going to go through Buy or Sell the Hype, Hidden Gems, and Weekly Weird.
The Weekly Weird. So diving right into it, what is this week's Buy or Sell the Hype?
This week's Buy or Sell the Hype is Black Mirror.
So Black Mirror is a sci-fi meets social issues type of show. It's a lot like a present day Twilight Zone. Have you ever seen a Twilight Zone? Mm-hmm. It's a little
I just lied. I haven't seen it, but I know about it. I get the gist. It's the same as the Twilight Zone, but it's now modern. It dives into potential new technologies. It's very futuristic.
Anyway, so it's like a Twilight Zone. I like the fact that it also takes a stab at social issues every episode.
I mean, it seems to be pushing human behaviors and human reactions to the extreme. But I think, anyway, it's still very believable and...
It's relatable.
Yeah, so that makes it really scary.
Yeah, it makes you feel the feels.
It for sure does.
It's very uncomfortable. Like, I watch these and I think, like, man, like, that's pretty close to where we're at in a society right now.
Yeah, it's not that futuristic.
So it's basically the world we live in.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite episode?
Yes, I think Nosedive.
Nosedive.
Would be my favorite.
I don't remember any of the episodes, so tell us what Nosedive is.
Nosedive is the one where society is run by social ratings. Okay. So everybody has...
I remember that episode.
Yeah, everybody has a number out of 5.
That episode messed me up.
Yeah, well, because people can rate each other out of 5, and so you can see everyone else's ratings. So it means...
On, like, top of their head, like they're Sims.
Yeah, so it means everybody is, like, sickeningly sweet.
Yeah, like, nobody's genuine. It says, look, like, I just met Anna, and I see Anna above here, and it says, like, 4.7, and, like, that's a really good rating.
So he wants to be, like, best friend.
Because, like, she could make my rating better, which is, like, a 3.6, and then she looks at me...
super fake.
It's all superficial.
Right, but the eerie thing about it is that it affects everything in their world. So, like, you can't catch flights if you're below a certain number. You can't go to certain places if you're below.
It's kind of like it actually is.
Well, so that's why I like it, because I just heard, actually, fun fact, that China is now implementing what do they call it? It's a social credit system, and it's the same thing. So in the episode...
In real life?
In real life. So in the episode, the girl, like, can't catch a flight or anything because her rating's so low.
Look at her knowing.
Just fun facts.
Knowing some stuff. She worked on this way harder than I
got a lot of
notes. I prepared 5 minutes ago.
But yeah, so that's scary. Google that. It's actually, it seems super futuristic and like you're never actually
happening. It's kind of interesting. You said it was China?
But it's kind of happening. I think it's China.
We don't know things.
Again, just Google it. It's happening somewhere. It's scary. Scary shit.
7.5. 7.5. I liked it, but you know me. I don't love giving super high ratings. I liked it a lot, but it's not. I mean, it's good, but not great for me. I like watching it. It's a good time filler, but 7.5.
8.5.
All right.
I think they should keep making episodes forever. Yeah. There's going to be endless topics for them to explore, and they should. So too. So I think it's really great.
You guys should watch it.
Do it.
Bye.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bye.
Cool.
Wait, I have one more fun fact.
Go. Please go.
Do you know why it's called Black Mirror?
Why is it called Black Mirror, Anna?
Well, when it's...
God, it's the worst at telling stories.
It's the reflection you see when you turn off your device.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's clever.
No, it's pretty cool.
So, like, especially, like, I think it's creepy because everyone's going to be watching Black Mirror on, like, their phones, their iPads, their TVs or whatever. They finish an episode, it turns off, they're left feeling this weird way, and then they're just looking at themselves.
Like a black... And
in
it's
a
like
black mirror.
It's a reflection of who you are.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, all right. Next, moving right along to Hidden Gems.
This week's Hidden Gem is Crashing.
kind of in between jobs, staying on couches.
Oh, you're homeless?
No.
You have a home?
No.
I can't. It's so sad.
It is a comedy series about an amateur comedian trying to break into the industry.
Yeah, so I'll be completely honest with you guys. I love this show. I'm going to go out on a limb. This is probably my favorite show on TV across all media platforms. I love this show.
Yeah, I love it too, but you are for sure biased. That's what you need to be honest about. He is a stand-up comedian nut.
Yeah, I'm kind of a stand-up comedian nerd, but even still, this show's got it all.
Yeah, no, it does. It's for sure cute. I love the main guy. He's this super sheltered, like, early 30s?
Yeah, early mid-30s.
Early mid-30s guy who is just super sweet and kind of pretty much too nice for the stand-up comedy, like, dirty, raunchy world.
Yeah, so I'll dive in a little bit too. So that main guy, that's super famous comedian Pete Holmes. He's playing, yeah, she doesn't know. He's playing a self-named character, Pete Holmes, as if he's going through, you know, underground comedy, just starting his career. And it's about everybody he meets along the way.
Yeah, but I mean, he is like a super sweet, very sheltered, like too nice a guy for the harsh, dirty world of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, he's like a doughy, friendly guy. So what this covers and what I love is that like I'm like a geek with this kind of stuff, but this has so many cameos and co-stars in it. So
pretty much every episode covers a different comedian
and like a legend. It has like Sarah Silverman, Artie Lang, David Tell, Whitney Cummings, Bill Burr, Hannibal Buress. That's just to name a few.
Everyone.
And literally comedy legends. And it's awesome because obviously the name Crashing, right? No spoilers. He has to sleep on people's couches because he doesn't have anywhere to live. He's just starting out and he's poor. So it's awesome. It shows the very grassroots and very start of being a stand-up. And I geek out about this. I love this show.
But just like on the storyline element of it, what I love is just the fact that he seems like he's just like this, it's like a dumb dream for him to be a stand-up comic. You would never think he could make it.
I have a plan. I'll be a comedian.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And yet, because of his dumb luck, he ends up with like the best comedians ever.
Yeah.
So he somehow has a chance at it.
He just kind of falls into these situations that anybody else would like dream of, and he's like almost like so naive that he just doesn't see how big of a deal it is.
Yeah, and so that's why, I guess that's why they like having him.
But like even if you're not a stand-up comedian fan, like this still is a great show, just like a personal show.
Well, I mean, that's me. Like, I really love going to stand-up comedy, but I don't really follow it avidly. I don't know who a lot of the people are, but I just love it as a show. Like, it's just a fun sort of sitcom-y show.
I think it challenges, too, like, relationships. It challenges religion, and, like, it challenges, like, you being, like, a person and having, like, your world flipped upside down when you're an adult.
That's what I mean? My favorite part of it is that he's so sweet and innocent. I find it fun watching him crack.
Yeah.
He drinks, spoilers, he has sex, he questions God. It's,
and it's a
his
good
whole
show.
world is upside down.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very relatable. You could see somebody do this. I love this show. What's your rating?
It's a good show. 7.5.
Oh, yeah, it's disappointing.
It's good. It's really good. I like it.
I thought she was going to go higher. I love this show. Ask me what my rating is.
What's your rating, Brandon?
This might be the highest rating you're going to ever get out of me because I'm super biased. I'm going to give it a 9.0. Oh. 9.0! Was that anticlimactic?
Yeah, I thought you were going to fucking go 9.5 or something.
No! That's the highest rating you may ever see me give. That's a 90.
That's high for you.
That's an A.
So that's a 10 for normal people.
That's probably a 15. Yeah, guys, nothing more I can say about this. Great show. Even if you don't love stand-up comedy, 7.5 worthy, 9.9 for binge worthy.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, anyway, I don't know if it's on HBO or Showtime, by the way, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I don't know, we'll put it here or something.
We'll put it right here. I completely forget.
One of them.
It's one of those two, I hope.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But anyway, watch this. Alright, on to the Weekly Weird.
Weekly Weird.
This week's Weekly Weird is Extreme Animal Obsessions. Just the title alone, you know it's kind of weird.
Don't want to be touching this right now.
But this one, unlike last week's, is a great weird.
It's a really good weird. It's like a weird you watch with the family kind of weird.
Yeah, it's fun. We watched it with my mom, so
Yeah.
it's a safe weird.
We actually watched it with the family.
We did.
Yeah.
So basically, as it's in the title, it's about people who are obsessed with animals in one way or another.
Extremely obsessed with animals.
Extremely obsessed with animals.
Yeah.
Do you think it's real?
So I don't know if it's real. So here's a weird thing about this show. It's only got 2 episodes. Ever.
But it covers like 6 different people in it. It's kind of like it's a documentary.
It's like a documentary series. Like so it's like an hour or whatever each episode. But it's only 2.
Yeah, there needs to be more.
There needs to be more, but and I hope it's real because it's awesome.
So there is a girl who dresses up bugs in tiny costumes. She's a good one. I feel bad for her boyfriend though.
Feel terrible for her boyfriend.
He just wants a girlfriend.
That doesn't do that.
There is a man who makes gourmet roadkill.
It's a rabbit. Whenever I see an animal on the side of the road, I hone my attention on it.
This dude stops on the side of the road, picks up dead animals,
Like, I don't think you can make this stuff up.
and he eats them.
So in the show, they kind of tried to have an intervention for him. He went to a doctor to ask if this was safe. Mm-hmm. Spoiler, the doctor said it's not safe.
Not safe! That's not
You
safe.
might get a disease or 2. Probably
Yeah.
not a good idea to do this, but this guy probably is doing this to this day.
And you should have seen her mom's face, who's super proper and so sweet and nice. And she was like, oh.
He's not going to do that, is he?
He's not
Yes,
gonna,
he
oh! What else does it cover?
is. My favorite lady is the woman who is into pony play.
Yeah, the horse lady.
Yeah, if you don't know what pony play is, it's... I mean, you can probably guess it's where people like dressing up and acting like ponies.
She goes full hoops.
It's not... This one's not a sexual thing.
No.
She just likes doing it. And honestly, like, I love her. I would be so happy.
You know what's kind of weird? She had like a pretty good body.
That's what I was about to say. I would be so happy if I get to her
Yeah.
age and look like her. Like, it must be good exercise.
Yeah, like, and her disapproving daughter.
Oh my god, I hate her daughter.
Be whatever,
Yeah,
dude. Be
she's
happy.
so, like, her mum is so fulfilled now suddenly. She's lived her whole life without doing this. She's just picked it up.
Yeah.
She's so happy. Just wanna have her
You know
fun.
the craziest part to take a view into our lives? We're literally sitting on the couch and we're going like screaming at the TV, going like, just let your mom be a pony, bro.
We're judging the girl for judging her mum.
So that's kind of what it is. So what are you giving it for the weird factor? What's your rating?
That's the thing. I think it could be in a hidden gem section. It's weird, but it's not that weird.
So what's your, on a scale from 1 to weird?
7?
So it's not that weird.
No, I don't think it's that weird. It's weird. But on a show rating, I would give it an 8.5 or
Wow.
9.
It's not that good of a show.
It's pretty good.
Okay. I'm not gonna judge it on a show because it's not a good show. But on like a weird thing to quickly watch to like fill time and binge, I'm gonna give it an 8 on a high weird rating. So I'm a little different than you, and the reason I give it an 8 is solely...
Say something about me that I don't think it's that weird, but I think it's a great show.
I only give it that high of a weird rating solely for the guy that I literally saw rip something off of a dead animal on the side of the road and put it in his mouth.
Yeah, as like a thing in the world, it's very weird. As a thing in the world, it's a 9.
Imagine if you're driving by and you just look on the side of the road and you see a guy stop and you're like, what is that guy doing? And then he reaches down and you're like, whoa, is that guy like picking up the animal? And then he eats it in front of you? That's weird.
It's real weird.
That's an 8 weird for me.
Yeah. It's a real life 9 weird. It's a TV 7.5 weird.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, you guys got to give it a try.
You gotta watch it.
Gather the family.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right. That's it, guys. That's all we have. So make sure that you hit subscribe on our channel, The Common Critic. And
Yeah, you can keep up to date with our videos. Hit the bell so you get notifications.
Yep.
And yeah, just I don't know, follow us on social media.
Follow us, as always, The Common Critic, the Critic team.
At the Critic Team.
I don't know our name.
We're at the Critic Team or the Common Critic on
On
YouTube.
Facebook, Instagram,
And Twitter.
Twitter. Yes. And we're becoming pretty popular. All right, guys. That's it.
See you
Thanks so much.
later. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Subscribe.